story of Corpse Party is kind of a nice throwback to the horror themes and movies and books back then. A bunch of kids decide to stay late at school, you know, they're playing a prank and having fun, and one of them tries a special voodoo work of magic, and see, it works, and an earthquake happens, and boom. Kids are separated into groups, and they have to try to figure out how to get out of this crazy, deranged world. Ghosts reside in the area, along with a killer, or killers, and it plays a lot like an old-fashioned horror movie, in a good way. The voice acting is in Japanese, but it works well for this game. The screams and the yells and the funny moments all sound pretty good in the native language. The dialogue for the most part is good, well I gotta read it. Some awkward funny moments, but you get some pretty good wicked scary, oh my god, screaming moments from like old horror movies. Overall, the characters really make it an enjoyable experience to go through the haunted school. Some moments are cliche as hell, but overall it's really fun and interesting mystery that you want to find out how to get out of this haunted school. Really fun. Graphic-wise, it works well for the most part. Some funny avatar sprites and some decent amount of detail put into the actual self-portraits of the characters make you actually like the characters, because you feel their emotion through their faces and stuff. The environment, basically a school, is nice to explore, but a lot of the rooms feel similar, which kind of sucks. This is a very old game remade, so I understand that there's flaws, but it's still a flaw nonetheless. The atmosphere, though, is creepy and fun to go through. Gameplay wise, I'm pretty much on the fence. It's basically a point and click adventure without the pointing and clicking. Go into a room, explore it, find items, open doors, and find mysteries, and, you know, figure out how to get through a door and stuff by taking a nail opener and stuff like that. Basically, a puzzle game. No combat whatsoever. It's just mostly a puzzle game mixed with exploring. You get chased by a ghost every once in a while, but I wouldn't call that combat. Actually, that's probably one of the biggest things I hate the most about the game. The ghost chase scenes are not fun. They're fucking annoying. And one in particular in Chapter 2 is beyond effing annoying, and you almost made me want to quit, Corpse Party. Thank you. Still, the gameplay is all about exploring the school and finding out what happens. It's not amazing, but if you like exploring, I guess, classrooms, you shall enjoy it. I personally found it the weakest part of the entire game being the gameplay. I don't find this game to be amazing like the ratings kind of led me to believe. I saw it as an almost perfect star rating on the PSN and I was excited. I grew up with horror movies, so it was a real nice throwback, and I really like to get into those horror stories. The game story itself is interesting and it's fun to go through for sure. Its gameplay though gets boring pretty quick. It could also be due to the environments not being all that fun to explore, except for maybe a couple of rooms that I actually like to explore. The rest kind of bland and boring. So overall, I enjoyed the theme and the story, but was let down by the actual gameplay and the areas to explore. If you find it on sale, try it out. For 10 bucks, maybe it's worth buying. But at $20, which it's now, it's a little too high for what I would want to pay for it, even though I did pay for it. Like a dumbass. Wish there was a demo. It's just a decent game. I give it a 6 out of 10, but I definitely expect improvements if they make a sequel.